guys, Mandarin IVM here and welcome back to another Cinema 4D tutorial on my YouTube channel. And today I'm gonna show you how to make a low poly isometric iceberg. So what isometric is type of view. I don't know what to call it. You can access it by going into cameras to the button here and click isometric. Now if I just bring in a cube, scale a bit more, and it looks like this. It's like you see right in the at the edge or something. I don't know. Now, so what I'm going to do is make a C, like a C. I don't know, a sea that has borders right at the edge of this cube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the font tag on the cube, right click it, go to Cinema 4D tags, display, check this, go to shading mode, lines. Now I'm going to go to the basic options in my cube, and I'm going to set use color to on, and I'm just going to maybe set it to orange. I mean, it is my favorite color, so okay, it's actually more red than orange, but whatever. So now call this cube guide. I'm going to copy it. Now this guide one, delete the view tag. I'm gonna set use color to off. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is right click here, go to customize palettes, type in PSR, drag this in, type axis, drag axis center in. So now I'm going to go into my top view by pressing F2, and I'm gonna make this guide.1 a child of this, the original guide. Now I'm just actually going to rename this cube water. Okay, so now this one with this one selected, click PSR reset button. Okay, now drag this water out of the guide cube, and now when you have this water cube selected, go to make it editable by pressing C, and go to your axis center. Now this middle Y slider here, set it to -100 and click execute. Now the axis goes all the way down to the bottom of the object, so we don't have to use the axis modification tool. This is more accurate than that one. So now I'm going to go to my scale tool by clicking this, or just tapping D on my keyboard, and going to scale it down on the y-axis to about this, or maybe hold shift while holding this while dragging this to quantize, so about like this. Yeah, that's good. 50% is nice. Now I'm going to put in a sphere object, resize it, of course, so it's just like, and maybe move it a little bit higher, so it's just like the in the cube, like squashing it in the middle. I'm going to delete the funk tag. I'm going to sphere and object settings, render perfect unchecked. So now go to type isohedron or maybe octahedron. Isohedron is better. I should have done this on the beginning of the video, but I'll set my render settings right now. So preset, set it to something like maybe 2060 by 1600. I'm going to click effect, ambient occlusion. Now I'll just preview it. Whoops, I messed something up with that cube. The guide. Whoops. Of course, the bottom like stop light or something, I don't know, at your guide object. Set it to red so you won't see it in your render. But this is looking good now. Whoops. I'm going to make this sphere editable by pressing C on my keyboard, and I'm going to go into my right view or front, whatever you want. I'll actually move it a little bit higher, and I'm going to rescale it on the y-axis like this. Move it a little bit down. Now let's see. Okay, now I need to rescale it on the X and Z axis. So I'm going to use this green triangle here, like this. Perfect. Maybe move it a little bit to the bottom. Okay, good. Now make sure that your sphere is covering up every like edge of your cube, so you don't have the flat like these flat edges. You have it curved like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag in a displacer, or just click on the displacer in your deformer tab and drag it under the sphere. Make it a child of your sphere. Now go to shading, shader noise, and go to either cell noise or mod noise. I like mod noise more. Now in your displacer object options, set your height to something not too crazy like this, but something that looks like waves in the sea, or just use this little dot here if you want. Okay, this looks good. Now what I'm going to do is rename this to like water surface or something. I don't know, you don't need to rename your objects if you want. Now I'm going to get a bool, drag in the water and the water surface like this. Whoops, water surface. Water needs to be above water surface. Okay, now this is looking good. Maybe water surface displacer. No. You can set it to something like really crazy or something, but I won't do that. Now I'll actually just scale this like this. Okay, so it doesn't look like bulged in, and mess with the height. Okay, this looks good. Now I'm going to make a material for our objects. Our guide object doesn't need a material, it's invisible in the render. But go down to this section here, double click here, and this material, I'll name it water. What? I said water. Okay. Now, you need color, reflectance, and transparency. Now, transparency, go to your refraction and set it to 1.33. That's the water refraction in real life refraction rate. See, refraction is this. You see, if I move this higher, you see the background right here is um, more straight than this. It's like magnifying lens. Now go to a color and set it something like blue. Like blue. Oops, no. What am I doing? Go to absorption color and set it to this. Actually, no. And transparency color maybe like this. Whoa. Greener. I don't think I'm doing this the right way. And no, I'm pretty sure I don't do this. I am not doing this the right way. Just set out to 255. Maybe. Let's try it out. Oh, and also, in your reflectance, delete default specular and add reflection legacy, whatever, and make it like 50% global reflection brightness, and drag it onto your bool object. Now let's take a look. Okay, this is looking good. Maybe make this a little bit greener. This. Whoops, not like that. So you get the like gem-like color. Okay, I don't see the actual difference. Maybe at the edges here it's like greener. Okay, but now we're going to make our iceberg. So go to primitives tab and drag in landscape. Delete the font tag as usual. Now we're going to get those segments something like 24 or something. I don't know, maybe 10. Whatever. Now let's just whoops, make it that. Do this. I'll actually scale it the same as the bool, so I'm just going to drag it under the guide object and rescaling it, whoops, and making PSR reset. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, this is looking good. Maybe dragging it higher like this. Okay, this is nice. Now, landscape, let's make this bigger. Now, rough furrows and fine furrows, may set those lower, and mess with the seed. Okay, this is nice. Now I'll just drag this higher. Okay, now okay, this is looking good. Now we don't actually need to change the color of the mountain. We just need to I mean snow would be nice up here. So go to your landscape, make it editable by pressing C while your landscape object is selected. Go to your polygon mode and go to your live selection tool. Now just select the polygons right here. Around your object. Maybe, you know, don't make them in your sea. It doesn't look good at all. Trust me. Okay, now create another material while this is all selected and uncheck reflectancy. Make it, oops, make it white. This, and maybe this is it. And now drag this onto your selection. Okay, now I'm just going to create a, well, you don't need a camera actually. Go to isometric view and maybe landscape, rotate it a little bit. Didn't see to do anything. Oh, rotate it a little bit maybe. Whoops, no, wrong axis. Okay, this looks nice. This looks really nice, actually. Um, you can add a background, low poly background, or whatever background you want. But I'm not going to do this right now. Go to my previous CV4D tutorial to take a look how it's really simple and the results are really nice. So once you're finished, you should do this at the beginning. Save it. I'm going to save it like maybe low poly isometric YouTube. Okay, so once you're finished, you can just quit or maybe just create a picture right like here. But I'm not going to do this. Yes, I do want to stop it. Okay, so this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video about how to create a low poly isometric iceberg. And if you want more Cinema 4D tutorials, be sure to leave a like. And I'll see you next time. Subscribe. Whoa, I'm too quick. I didn't say everything that I wanted. Click that subscribe button if you want, if you like my channel, but you don't have to. It's cool like that. Whatever. And this has been Madrina FM, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!